I'm really hoping we're live on the correct. Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? I see there's a few folks on here. Hoping you can hear me okay. There's so many things to share. Please make sure somebody chats in and says, "We can hear you." Hello, hello. Oh, good. Hi. Oh, hey, Tracy. Hey, Linda. So, um, fair warning right off the top, I am sniffly. I have a cold, but it's feeling pretty good right now, other than the fact that I'm like hot and then I'm cold and then I'm hot and then I'm cold. But I'm feeling pretty good right now because I took medicine, and so you know how that is. You feel good for like a couple of hours, and then you start feeling like crap again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sounds bad. The sound is bad. Someone's talking on the phone. Okay, hold on. Okay, is that better? Ah, thank you. Okay. I unplugged my mic and plugged it back in and switched mics. So I think I must have one mic that's going bad. All right. Yay. Thank you guys for being here. Hello, Candace and Tammy and Linda and Lillian. Wow, so many fun folks showing up to hang out. Whew, I'm hot. Okay. So this is not going to be a very long Crafty Chaos live because I do have a cold. And so I don't have a lot of energy, and I've been out here kind of gathering stuff and putting stuff together to show you guys. And I really wanted to show you the new products from Honeybee. These are the Christmas products. I have linked to the Christmas collection or the Merry collection in the comment section and pinned it to the top. And it's also linked in the description of this video. So if you want to shop Honeybee's newest release, there's some stellar stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have all of the layering guides printed because my printer is on the fritz, and I'm trying to get it fixed. Like, I think the nozzles need to be cleaned. So I'm going to show you everything I have, and I've already made a couple of cards that I'm going to show you, and we're going to talk about how I did those, and we'll go from there. So to get started, let's talk about layering dies. So Honeybee carries die sets called Lovely Layers, and basically it cuts several different pieces and you layer it together to create something. So I didn't get all of the layering guides printed for you to see, but I'm hoping you can use your awesome creativity and imagination to see how these kind of go together. So this one, for example, is Sleigh Bell, and it's this big bell, and it layers together with the bows, and then there's all this beautiful foliage, and there's big bows, and then there's like the hanger that you can create to have it hang from. So this is really cute. Lovely Layers Sleigh Bell. There is a vintage Santa, which I know you can't really tell from this. Um, you know what I could do? Oh, I just realized I could bring it up on my phone and show you. That's what I'm going to do. So, I cannot breathe. Okay. I mean, I can breathe. Nobody panic, but you know what I'm saying. My nose is incredibly stuffed. It's frustrating. Okay. There is going to be an Instagram hop this week. a YouTube hop. I'm pulling up these guides for you guys. Okay, now we are in business. All right, so here is our bell. This is the finished product of what the sleigh bell looks like. This is much better for you, isn't it? So you can like actually envision what it's going to look like. So cute. Okay, there's the bell. And then we have the vintage Santa. Look how freaking cute he is. I'm going to zoom in, try to zoom in here. Can I zoom in? Nope, I can't zoom in. Doesn't let me zoom in. But look at him. You can obviously make his skin tone any skin tone you want to fit your culture, which I think is so fun. And he comes together so adorable. So that's the vintage Santa. Cannot wait to make some stuff with him. And then we have the Nutcracker. I've got another really cool Nutcracker from Concord and Ninth too. But this is a really cool Nutcracker. Also, this one's a little bit more like realistic, I'm going to say. Not quite as much whimsy. And then we have this adorable coat that's like a Santa coat. However, you know what I was thinking is you could make it like a petticoat. You could do it green, you could do it pink, you could do it blue, like a winter petticoat. It doesn't have to be Santa. So this actually comes in two pieces. You have the base lovely layer coat. That's this right here. And then you have a second piece that's an add-on, and that's all the puffy stuff that goes on the collar and the belt and the mittens and the belt buckle. You actually wouldn't have to have this piece if you really didn't want to. I think it's still adorable because you want that like puffiness around the jacket. But if you just wanted the jacket, that would be an option as well. You've got your buttons and you've got a basic collar. Really, really cute. There's still a belt and buckle here. And then there's like what would be like roll-up sleeves. Very cute. Then we have a vintage snowman. Yes, we do. I am so excited. Oh, here's the coat add-on. So this is some of the stuff that you can do with the add-on on the coat. And you can see it's two different coats. One's more kind of like a winter coat. One's more of a Santa coat. Okay. And then we've got the vintage snowman. Look at him. Is he not precious? Is that not Frosty the Snowman if you've ever seen him? And you've got a couple of options. We can guss him all the way up and have him just have like the top hat and the whole thing, or you can have him have the string of lights. So cute. And that's all in one die. So you've got your string of lights, you've got your top hat, you've got a Santa hat. It's kind of like paper dolls almost. We've got a gorgeous cathedral. Let me show you the cathedral. Here is the cathedral. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And somebody that's on the design team for Honeybee, they created this cathedral with light up windows. Amazing, absolutely gorgeous, using pear blossom pressed lights. So cool. Hi, Miss Deborah. And then we've got a nativity scene. I absolutely adore this nativity. Look at how it comes together. Isn't that gorgeous? This might be one of my favorite nativity scenes. If not my favorite, this might be my favorite I've ever seen. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Simplistic, kind of understated. It's just so sweet. Really love it. Okay, then we also have this lovely layer. This is the bow and bow lovely layer set, and you can see it's been used. So let me show you what I made. So excited to show you this. Now, these don't have sentiments yet. I thought we would do that together, but look at what I made. I made Minnie Mouse Christmas cards. And I used, I'm hoping you can see the gorgeous embossing folder in the background. You see the embossing folder there? So that is part of this collection, part of this release is that gorgeous embossing folder. This is the frosted filigree embossing folder. So you can see there's like a big empty spot here in the middle. So you could put a sentiment, you could put really large sentiment, you could do a focal point like I've done here. And then it's this beautiful, whimsical Christmas design around it. So these cards are 5x7. And we're going to add sentiments to these. I haven't even put these on a card base yet, but I have so many Disney lovers in my life that when I saw this bow, all I could see it on was Minnie Mouse. I could not see it any other way. Now you could even make this like a little ornament and put a little string here. So many cute ideas. So I would show you, I threw these together fairly quickly. I used these lovely stacking circles, and that's how I made the Mickey head. So we'll do sentiments on these here in just a minute when I finish showing you everything. So speaking of sentiments, let's get into a few. This is the Simply Stated Holiday, and this is one of the things I wanted to do together with you. So this is all on one stamp, and then it's one die. So what we're going to do is we're going to stamp it and die cut it all together at one time. So let me grab my Misty. And I want to show you the trick to this die really quick. So cool. Thank you, Trace. Oh, I love to see you guys catching up. Okay, so we're going to put this down, then we're going to pick it up. That's going to be a problem. You know what? We're going to, hold on. I should just get out my larger. Misty, but I'm lazy. Okay, especially today. I'm really feeling a case of the lazies today. I don't do good having the lazies, you know. I'm a busy girl. I like to be busy. I don't like to be feeling lazy. But this is wiping me out. I can tell you that right now. I'm ready for a nap. Okay, so we're gonna cut this at 4 1/4. So I think this is 5 1/2 already. Nope, it's 5, but we'll see if it's gonna work. Let's tuck this in the corner here. Oh, it's not quite big enough. It definitely needs that other 1/2 inch. So let me grab another sheet of paper. You know, why is it like this when you kind of are in the pits? You know what I mean? So we're going to do, I'm going to just do 4 1/2. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 would be fine. But I'm going to do it a little bigger because I don't have my stamp set just exactly so. So, you know. So I'm doing 5 3/4 by 4 1/2 to make sure I get good coverage here. Okay. Now we're cooking. We're going to ink everything up. And it's a brand new stamp, unused. So, you know, it's going to take a couple times to get everything. Oh, thanks, Linda. I really appreciate you guys thumbsing up being me. You're so sweet. And the reminders for people. Okay, look at these little bitty hearts it cuts out. Aren't those cute? Or, I mean, it stamps. Wait till you see why. Okay, so we're stamping. We get good coverage everywhere. I think we did. We don't want to overdo it because that's where you start losing the definition of your inking, right? We don't want things to be blobby. I'm going to let this sit here a second while I clean this off. I always try to be very diligent about cleaning my stamps. Before I put them away, because they will last longer and be cared for better if I do that. So then I'm going to put it back on here, and we'll put this guy. Oh, interesting. This wrinkled. That is very interesting. Huh. Okay. I'm going to put this guy back on here. And we're going to put him away. And I'm really just doing this to give my inked up images a chance to really dry good. They're probably completely fine, but I did stamp them a couple of times, so I really want to make sure. All right, so here's what's cool. Here's what the little hearts are for. These little hearts line up with the little hearts so here on the die cut, do you see the heart there? So they line up with these hearts so that you're cutting everything just perfect. This is such a time saver, Linda. You are right. Hello in Minnesota. So I'm going to pull this towards me a little bit just because I have to be able to see the hearts. So I'm not even really looking at the sentiments right now. I am actually completely using these hearts to line up my die. Can't quite get it right here. Almost. I'm almost there. Okay, I think I've got it. Hold on, I gotta look close because I'm blind. I have to like pull it right up to my face. Embarrassing a little bit, to be honest with you. I really got to figure out my vision situation. I think that I need readers, but I tried that and it didn't work very well. They gave me a prescription. It's been a whole thing. I tried the progressive lenses. That lasted about 5 minutes. But it's getting worse. I've got to do something. Because what happens is I have to take my glasses off and hold stuff like right up to my face to be able to see it well. And I don't think I need to live like that, right? I'm going to be one of those people that has 2 pairs of glasses. Look at how perfect all these are. And now we have a whole bunch. Did not cut out good in the middle there. That's okay. Probably should have ran it through twice. But look at all these sentiments we now have. Cute, right? Look, it's got a little ho 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 for your vintage Santa die. Just going to come in here and give this one little snip. Love and joy. Merry everything. So I binged watched an entire season of a show today. It doesn't have that many episodes, but it's on Netflix and it's called, oh, thanks, Jeannie. It's called Nobody Wants This. It is so cute. It has Kristen Bell, and I don't know the guy's name, but he played Dave Rabowski on Gilmore Girls millions of years ago when he was like a teen. So cute. It's such a cute show. So anyway, there's that one. Look at that. All those beautiful sentiments. So check this out. Let's bring this in. And this feels very Disney to me. So like this would be a good sentiment. This would be a super cute one. I really like that one. And then on this one, I would want something that kind of goes further across. And I really like this one, Merry and Bright. And I love that it's in white, and I'll pop it up. Gorgeous. So we're going to use those to finish these off here in just a little bit. I want to show you the rest of these products really quick first. So there's those sentiments. Okay. There is some beautiful paper, and all this is available now, by the way. This is all already released. It released a few days ago. I just was working and I didn't have time to get on here and show it to you guys. So that's why I'm doing it now. So Merry Moments is the name of this paper. It's double-sided. Wait until you see it. If you place $100, I'm going to do it this way so we can see the whole thing. If you place $100 order, by the way, you get this freebie. That's what they call it, a freebie, which is so cute because, you know, honeybee, freebie. So you get this little paper pack. Look at this. Isn't that stunning? Let's look at these first, and then we'll look. So this is you pay for this, but this one is free with $100 order from Honeybee Stamps. So I'm just going to flip them over. Isn't that cute? This paper is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful. This, look at, watch. Let's see. Look at that. Pop up that Merry Christmas in the middle of there. You have a finished card. Isn't that cute? Oh, look at that. Look at this. Merry everything. Done. You've made a Christmas card. Do you think that I'm not going to be doing this? Oh, the heck yes, I am. Look at that. Okay, let's see what else. We've got Warm Wishes. We've got Sending Holiday Cheer. I mean, you really could do some fun stuff with these. Beautiful paper. Love this wreath. Love this. These are all so pretty. So this is their freebie. Oh, I love that. Oh, look at that. I love this. This, I would totally put this sentiment right here. Nope, I would want something smaller, I think. Oh, look at this. Merry Christmas. So simple, but so beautiful. Like I would pop that up and I would mat this on a piece of this green, like a piece of green cardstock, and it's a Christmas card. So sweet. I probably am going to, maybe I'll do these for my coworkers. Simple, quick, easy Christmas cards. Oh, I missed one. Ho, ho, ho. How cute. This is the other side. So this is the freebie when you place a $100 order. Okay. Super handy. I'm going to put that over there. Let's go through the Merry Moments cardstock, or pattern paper, I should say. Sorry. This is all going to just fall apart because I've messed it up, but that's all right. Look at the pine cones. I love this because this can be wintry without being Christmassy. Do you know what I'm saying? So like if you had a wintry birthday, a December birthday or something, love that. Love this. Oh my God, this paper is gorgeous. This is my first time going through this paper. Look at this. What a cool idea. I'm going to take these apart. You cut this in half. Look at that. And then you've got a wreath that you could just pop a sentiment in the middle of. So cute. Really, really well thought out. Oh, these are beautiful. This is like vintage baubles. Oh, classic plaid for Christmas. You guys are going to have to tell me when you see one that's your favorite. Tell me which one you like the best. Some really beautiful foliage and some argyle. More beautiful bulbs. Pretty red print on the back. Oh, look at this. Look at the little nutcrackers. Oh, so cute. More argyle. Some pretty greenery. Oh my gosh. Christmas cards season is upon us. More pine cone. This is a totally different tone though. So let's look so that you can see the difference. So see the difference? It is a different color and it's a different look. I just want you to be able to see that. This paper is to die for. Look at the little. So as a reminder, this paper is called Merry Moments. Oh, that's stunning. Absolutely. And I love that Honeybee does their paper this size. So they are unique, in my opinion, that they do paper in 6 by 8.5. So if you cut it in half, you have a big enough sheet to get 2 card fronts versus like 6 by 6. You're really only going to get 1. These are just very subtle, beautiful. Look, can you see the design though? It's a bunch of Christmas trees. The favorite is the nutcracker. And then this is, I don't know if you can see this, but it's snowflakes. Oh, look how sweet these houses are. Oh, so cute. And the stars. Very, very sweet paper. I need to buy another keeper so that I can make sure I keep all this together. So that's Merry Moments paper. If you want some gorgeous pattern paper. I've got this beautiful stencil. You can't see it very well. It's called Snowflake Symphony. It is gorgeous. I have several delicate stencils like this that I need to spray with pixie spray so I can start using them for you guys so you can see them. Ugh, I have a lot more stuff. Okay, I've got this Inside Sentiments, God's Love. So the sentiments are to die for. Be bold, be strong, for the Lord God, your God is always with you. May God's love surround you and your family today and every day. May the wisdom of God direct you, the peace of God surround you, and the love of God enfold you in his arms. This is the day the Lord has made. Rejoice and be glad in it. To God be the glory. Great things he has done. So loved he the world that he gave us his son. Cast all your cares onto him, and he will sustain you. May the may the God of hope fill you with all the joy and peace as you trust in him. Praying for you today and always. Grace, peace, and love be yours today and always. God bless you. Rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say rejoice. The Lord has said, do not be afraid, for I am with you. I will strengthen you, help you, and protect you. This is one of my very favorite Bible verses. And then there's dies. Isn't that stunning? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. There's another one that's Christmas blessings. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Celebrating his birth and the gift of family. The greatest gift is born in a manger. Faith, family, and the joy of the season, shining his light this season and always. We thank the Lord for friends like you, celebrating his birth and the gift of family. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus. Christmas blessings in his birth. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ is born. For unto us a child is born. Peace on earth, rejoice. Every good and perfect gift is from above. You could use this. Every good and perfect gift is from above. That would be cute on a baby card. May God bless your Christmas season with love and joy. And then there's dies. I love that. These all obviously would pair gorgeous with the nativity scene, the Lovely Layers nativity scene. This is a beautiful illustrated stamp set with really pretty sentiments. And then, of course, it has dies as well. This is probably my favorite as far as the stamp sets go. I mean, come on. Right up my alley. I love cutesy bootsy stuff. Hey, Ray, you just missed me sharing all of the biblical sentiment stamps. So you're going to need to go back and watch because I know you'll love those. But isn't this cute? So cute. Okay, and then we've got this one, Warm Holiday Wishes. Warm holiday wishes from all of us. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, merry and bright, season's greetings, and from our home to yours with dies. And then this is a layering stencil that's got gingerbread and Santa hats and Christmas trees and gifts, and then die cuts as well if you want to cut them out. This is a really beautiful background stamp. And then we've got festive frames. So this is really cool. Cuts out a bunch of different frames. Really good for sentiments and just images. Very, very cute. And then we have a gallery wall set. So these are small images you could use for anything, but the intent is you can die cut them out. And this is also for a gallery wall. And this goes with the gallery wall stuff that was released. This is an add-on. And this goes with what was released in the fall. So for the fall stuff. So it's just a builder on that set. So if you purchase the gallery wall stuff, you could purchase this Christmas bundle and it will work with that. So that's really cool. We actually used that gallery wall stuff in my last live to create our little, okay. And then our labels. That's what I was trying to say. And then we have a whole bunch of stitching products. Now, we have to have a conversation about this. I still haven't learned how to do the stitching appropriately. I tried it on some paper. I didn't love it. So now I've bought a whole bunch of felt. So now we're going to be a stitching channel because I need to learn how to do this. And I just think these things are so freaking cute. Look at them. This makes bookmarks. So look at, there's this whole line of product. Is there another one? Yes, there is right here. So this is the bookmarked, in stitches bookmarked. Okay, so here's the bookmark piece. Then this is Love and Light bookmark. And then this is Snowflake bookmark. So they're like add-ons, I think, to go with this. I got to learn how to do this, people. I got to learn how. Somebody needs to show me. I want to do it with felt. Wouldn't it be cute to make like a little corner bookmark for all of my coworkers for Christmas? Dang it. And then there's a Christmas tree. How freaking cute. There is snowflakes. There is a gingerbread. There are vintage little light bulbs. There are hollies and berries and candy cane. And I don't know how to use them. So we're going to be getting right on that. I got to. Could make little ornaments, tags for gifts. I mean, come on. All right. And then we've got the Merry Moments gem stickers and pearl stickers. So let's bring these guys back in and let's add our sentiments really quick. And then I'm going to go because I know it's never going to happen, Linda. God love you for just saying it. Lofty goals. It's a pipe dream. I'm going to do the Merry and Bright right here. And then we're going to hop off of here because I've hit my limit. I'm exhausted and I can't breathe. I need to blow my nose. And, you know, that's how it is when you have a cold. Who knows? I probably got it from work. My little body is just not used to being in an environment around a bunch of people yet. So I'm sure I'm going to have colds aplenty this season. Where is that? There's a holly jolly. That's cute. I don't want that shape. I want this one. I want the warm wishes. Oh man, my nose. Hold on. I love that Linda just calls me on my crap. She's like, girl, we all know you ain't doing all that. It ain't happening because you got too much crap on your plate. I need to learn how to stitch so that I can just die cut all this crap, bag it, and then sit in my house and stitch. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see. Do we feel like these need bling? I feel like we might need some bling. I don't know. I can't decide because I kind of feel like they're beautiful just like they are. Takes one to know one. I know. Linda, you're right. I already have it, girl. I'm Art Ray, honey. Who you telling? I've got the vitamin D3 with K2. I'm taking it. But I did just start it. I just took today. I took 50 milligrams or 50 whatever they are of zinc. I took vitamin C. I don't usually take those two. I usually don't take zinc and vitamin C. I only take those when I get sick. But I have made it a priority to start taking my vitamins again because I used to take vitamins diligently and I got out of the habit and I got sick in September, very mild cold. I mean, it was barely noticeable, to be honest. And then I've just gotten sick again now. And this one's definitely, I'm feeling it more. But being all around all these people, kids, all these things, like, I know I got to take better care of myself and like be more diligent about taking everything. So, anyway, all right. Well, these are my 2 finished cards for today. Super simple. If you get anything from this release, the things that I am taking a super B vitamin also, Linda. I am. The things I would suggest if you're like, I'm on a budget and you want to really stretch what you get. The paper I showed you is fairly inexpensive and it'll stretch a long ways. Because there's 20, technically, if you wanted to keep life really simple, you could get like this paper and this stamp set, and you could make 48 Christmas cards in about an hour, I bet you, by just cutting all of these in half, die cutting multiples of these, and throwing a sentiment on. That simple. So there's that. And then I absolutely love this layering bow die. I think it's so freaking cute and adorable and highly recommend. And then the embossing folder, again, you wouldn't have to do a 5x7. You could cut it down to be smaller and you could pop a sentiment in the middle and be done. You could also do this bow with the foliage coming out the bottom of it, which is actually how it's meant to be used. Put it in the center here, put a sentiment over it, and be done. So lots of options that are very simplistic for this Christmas. I feel like people are leaning into simplicity right now. Oh my gosh, how funny, Linda. Well, there you go. Yeah. Grab the embossing folder, the simply stated holiday dies, and then the paper. And that's a very simple, cost-effective order to make a whole bunch of Christmas cards. And then if you do spend $100, you do get this freebie, and this is 12 sheets. So that would be an additional 12 cards. And, you know, you might want to throw some of this bling on, the Merry Moments bling. But I linked to it all in the comments, and then I also linked to it in the description below. So thank you, Soulful Expression. I love Mickey and Minnie. So that is my cards and my show and tell for today. I'm exhausted. I'm going to go take a rest. And I think my daughter is also coming down with a cold. So I'm going to go check on her. And we're going to have to figure out something for dinner here soon as well. Ugh, that's always the worst, isn't it? When you don't feel up to snuff and you have to make dinner. Blech. I think my kiddo's going to try to make dinner. We'll see. It might be a team effort. Daddy's not home. He's working. He'll be home soon. So he's gonna be starving when he gets here, I'm sure. So I'm gonna go tackle dinner. 45-minute YouTube live for me. That's short. We're usually here a couple hours. Love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in. If I'm feeling up to it tomorrow, tomorrow is my day off and I have nothing on my calendar. Let me double check now that I said that. I'm pretty sure my calendar's, yeah, it's empty for tomorrow. So I might try to go live again tomorrow. So anyway, we'll see. Depends on how I feel. But appreciate you guys always shopping with my links and being here on my YouTube lives. I appreciate you more than you'll ever, ever, ever know. I'll talk to you guys again soon and hope everybody stays well and healthy and good for the holidays coming up. See you soon. Bye-bye.